Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about some productive things that we can do over a weekend. Now I know and I truly believe that weekends are supposed to be absolute relax and chill time, but if there are certain things that we do over a weekend, then the coming week just gets a lot easier for us to manage. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about 5 such things. Let's begin. Skincare is an absolute essential and we should do everything we can to make sure that we're doing skincare every day without fail. But there are some parts of skincare routine that can't be done on a weekday because we're generally really busy from Monday to Friday. One such thing is masking. Face masks are really good no matter what your skin type is, and they add a lot of moisture and also provide the much needed cooling in summers. For me, my go-to mask these days is Fuji Matcha Green Tea Mask. It's free of all parabens and mineral oils and it instantly adds a glow to my face. I've been using it for last 2 to 3 months and you can see that I've almost emptied it out, but it has worked so well for me. It's also perfect for summers because it has a really nice cooling effect on the skin. So I always make it a point to use weekends for a deep face cleansing, and then I make sure that I apply a face mask of some type or the other every weekend. This ensures that my face remains ready and prepped for the week to come. I have adjusted my routine in such a way that I find some time to read every single day. But if you are a beginner at reading, or you're somebody who has a really busy life and you don't find enough time to read, then I think reading is something that you should definitely do over weekends. I have made a little sort of reading oasis for me at home with a lamp and my bedside corner, and I love spending about an hour of uninterrupted reading time here every weekend. Spending a little time aside reading and making it a part of our routine is the best way to make sure that we get our reading done. So if you're a beginner at reading, or if you're somebody who's trying really hard to incorporate the habit of reading in your everyday routine, then I think you should definitely start off with reading over weekends. It will ensure that you get used to the habit and eventually you can incorporate it in your daily routine as well. During the week, it gets so crazy that I often find it difficult to find time to iron my clothes, and sometimes I find it even difficult to pick out the clothes that I have to wear every day. It is such a time-consuming thing to do every morning. That's why it's always easier to pick out the clothes that we have to wear for the entire week and iron them and keep them ready over the weekend itself. This saves me a lot of time in the morning every day from Monday to Friday because I don't unnecessarily have to look around from the pile of clothes every day and then also waste time ironing in the morning. Also, a side perk of doing something like this is that my cupboard always remains organized because ironed clothes just make my cupboard look really nice and they occupy a lot less space in the cupboard also. Digital detox is my absolute favorite thing to do over weekends. It basically means that I should spend some time, at least an hour or an hour and a half, away from all of my digital devices. Our lives these days are so occupied with social media and mobile phones that it's almost impossible for us to stay away from it. Especially with me, my job is such that I have to be around my phone and on social media all the time. So on weekends, I make it a point to unplug from social media and spend time by going out for a walk or meeting people. Sometimes I also use this time to care for my houseplants, like cutting out the dried leaves, adding fertilizer, watering the plants, etc. Just spending an hour or two away from phone and social media keeps my sanity in check and allows me for a much needed break. Home-cooked meals are always a delight to have, and they can be much easier to prepare if we plan for them in advance. So every weekend, I make it a point to look through my fridge, my kitchen, and make a note of all the things that I'm going to have this week. I have a simple board on which I note down all the meals that I'm going to have from Monday to Sunday for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. I place it right in front of my eyes in the kitchen so that it's easier for me to have a look at my entire menu for the week and plan for groceries accordingly. I also then go ahead and do some basic meal prepping like marinating some non-veg items, refilling my pantry, grocery shopping for missing ingredients, etc. Doing basic meal planning like this over the weekend allows for a very relaxed week from Monday to Friday and ensures that we eat healthy home-cooked meals all the time. So that's it for today, guys. These are my 5 productive weekend habits that I ensure that I do every weekend. Just by following these 5 things, I ensure that I have a very peaceful week ahead, and my weekend is also spent doing things that actually add value to my life. But more importantly, it's important for us to also chill over the weekend, watch Netflix, watch Amazon Prime, go for movies, meet people, and do all of that. These are just things that possibly take about 1 or 2 hours of our time over a weekend, but they just make our lives easier. Do let me know how you like this video in the comment section below, and I'll see you next time in my next video. Bye!